It is Sunday. Let's see. And I'm creating some content today. Hi guys. And I'm going to show you guys how to use the BlowOut brush for those that have questions about the entire process. Pen. Okay. There you guys go. All right, so I asked for a model yesterday because I wanted to create some content. So Miss Jasmine decided to lend us her beautiful hair. So we just gave her a custom deep conditioning treatment. And now we're going to blow dry her hair with the BlowOut brush. And I'm going to show you guys how to properly prepare the hair. So I hope you guys aren't blow drying soaking wet hair. And I hope you guys aren't not using SilkOut Serum Heat Protector, because this is going to enhance your blowout, give it a natural shine. And she has a lot of hair, and she hasn't had a silk press in 3 years. So I'm using about a quarter size. I may end up using a little more. So I'm gonna put it on sparingly, and then I'm going to go back, and when I section it out, I'm gonna take some Replenish to help me work the product through. So the SilkOut Serum helps to protect the hair, helps the hair retain moisture, also helps to seal the cuticle, and it gives the hair a very natural shine. But you don't just put the product on, you guys. Everything has to be worked through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of gingerly section, because she has thick hair. If you have thick hair or your child has thick hair, section it so that you're only working on one part at a time. And that will give you much better control. It'll give you control. And when you have more control, then your work comes out better, whether you're a stylist or you're doing your hair at home. So I'm going to take Replenish, which is our moisturizing, detangling leave-in, and it's locked. So someone asked me last week, you just hit the button, see that button, unlock it. I still have it locked. So this kind of helped me spread the product around a little bit. And then I'm going to use my flexi brush to just detangle and get it sectioned so that I can get ready to dry it. Now she's already been towel dried, but so the reason why you want to towel dry the hair, you guys, because you don't want to put your leave-in products on soaking wet hair. And I've seen y'all videos out there saying you're trapping moisture in the hair, and that's not what's happening. If you put your products on soaking wet hair, the hair is dripping water off. And so you will be wasting your product, and it will be dripping off. So if you want to get the benefits of the product, towel dry the hair first, blotting out excess moisture, and then putting your leave-ins, serum. And I'm sectioning her and kind of twisting her out because her hair is holding moisture because we did a deep conditioner. So I'm gonna pop her under the dryer, you guys, for about 5 minutes to get some excess moisture out of the hair, and that's gonna decrease my blow drying time. And then after about 5 minutes, I can come back and just blow dry each section. So when you're dealing with a lot of hair, you gotta section, you guys. It's Sunday. What you guys doing today? Tell me where you from. Where you at? Where you from? Who's pre-cooking their Thanksgiving dinner? I'm pre-cooking tomorrow. Okay, so pre-cooking for me is what? Tomorrow I will actually peel and bake my yams for my sweet potato pies, and I will go ahead and blend them down like while they're hot and put my little seasonings in there. I'm putting everything in there but the eggs, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. So when I get ready to bake it Wednesday night, it's already ready to roll. I just gotta add my eggs. And then I think I'm not cooking that much this year because we're gonna be busy with orders, but by what, Tuesday, I'll cut up all of I'll play sous chef on Tuesday and cut up all my onions and bell peppers. And then I kind of do my meat. You said I'm brining the turkey tomorrow? Okay, yeah, brine that turkey. Get all that. Oh, you know what else I gotta do? I gotta make cornbread. That's what I gotta do. I may do that tonight, no later than tomorrow, so it can dry out. I forgot about it. Gotta make the cornbread for the dressing. And then all I gotta do, probably late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning, is I'm gonna make my potato salad Wednesday too. And then all I gotta do Thursday morning early is put my little turkey, I'm just doing a little turkey breast, and put that in the oven. And then when that's done, get my juice from there and make my dressing and put that in the oven and make my string beans. That's it. It's gonna be real easy. The dressing is done, and that's right. Get that. Yeah. See, back when I had a bigger family, that dressing would be in the freezer too. The greens would be in the freezer too. Get that work done, because there's nothing like, especially if you work in a salon. I remember coming from the salon and then starting my Thanksgiving dinner and sitting at Thanksgiving dinner with everybody, and I'm like passed out sleep because I had no sleep. So getting that stuff pre-done lets you enjoy your family and relax. So it's important to detangle before you blow dry. Don't depend on the blow dryer to detangle the hair for you, because what happens when you depend on the blow dryer to do all the work, yeah, it has bristles, but when you depend on the blow dryer for all the work, you will rip the teeth out of your blow dryer. So you guys that inbox me and say my teeth are falling out, it's because you're yanking it through your tangles. It helps if you have a client or your hair or your child's hair tangles easily. You still need to pre-detangle it and take smaller sections and work through those sections. That's why you're losing bristles on the teeth, because you're ripping through the hair without getting control of it first. So I have the SilkOut serum on her hair as a heat protectant, and what I'm spraying is the Replenish leave-in. Just gives me a little more moisture, helps me detangle, and it's helping me. The serum is thick, so sometimes on thicker hair, it seems like you need more, but you don't. If I missed it with the Replenish, it helps the serum spread around much better, so I won't need any more serum. So she has very thick hair, but she takes care of her hair. This is my first time doing her hair. She takes care of her hair, so it's not a challenge. But we did just do a deep conditioner because I wanted to give her the entire SilkOut experience on her silk press. As a reminder, your silk press is only as good as the condition of your hair. You said you want the dryer so bad. What are you waiting on? Why haven't you got it? I'm going to tell you something. We only got 400 left. We only got 400 left. And we are going to sell out probably before Friday. And we won't have it anymore until January. But we will go into pre-sale for those that are coming in January. I've been trying to warn you guys, you know, with the shipping portal crisis, it slows down everything. So our dryers, our next batch of dryers are scheduled to be here in December. My shipper's like, oh, it'll be at the port. But if you know, stuff has been sitting at the port since August. But they swear, oh, you'll have it by December. So I'm not telling you guys we'll have it by December. I'm saying we're going to have it in late January. Because that's just crazy. So we didn't try to rush any more product because it costs a lot to rush it over here. And we would have had to raise the price way too high. So, but we do have 1,000 more floating in the ocean on their way. So we'll keep you guys posted. But in stock right now, we have about 400 dryers. So we got Afterpay, we got Shop Pay, we got all different kind of ways you can get yours. So a lot of times you guys ask me, oh, why are you blow drying dry hair? On my previous videos, their hair isn't dry, it's pre-dried, it's air dried. So like right now, her hair is pretty damp. Like I can squeeze product out. I don't really want to, it's just going to take a little bit longer, but I actually I'm going to sit her under the dryer for just about 5 minutes. So that serum absorbs into her hair and I get the best benefit out of it. And then when I go to dry, it'll be just damp and it won't take me as long to dry and I can just stretch her hair out and dry it. So so when you say, oh, the hair is already dried, and I'm going to come back while she's under the dryer. I got one more thing to share. Come on. Okay, so another thing I wanted to share with you guys, I don't need to. So I'm in the lab today creating some content. It's been a minute since I had time to come in here. Another thing I wanted to share about the BlowOut Brush is, and these are the questions I get on the ads. So they're like, oh, you can do the same thing with a pressing comb. These teeth are not heated. So it just blows air out of the all of these big holes you see blows air, every last one of them. So the purpose of this is to dry the hair. It's a one tool. It has no attachment, so this doesn't come off. And it's a consumer grade product. So our top users are consumers who, they don't have the talent of a salon stylist that knows how to go in with a brush or a comb and do a fancy professional blow dry. Hey Tanya. So I get comments, oh, you know, it may be slow for you if you're like a pro blowout artist, but if you're not, this is great for someone at home. I'm a pro blowout artist. I can blow dry with the best of them, with a rat tail comb and a concentrator nozzle. But everybody at home can't do that, and every stylist can't do that. So I've still used this in the salon. You may have clients that are tender-headed, tender scalp, who you can barely get their hair detangled, and it's just, you know, or kids, it's just uncomfortable. So this is a more gentler approach. This is a more gentler approach for someone that's tender-headed. So you can at least get their hair stretched out. And then as a stylist, if I need to get tighter at the root, once I get it stretched out with this brush, then I'll go in with my Denman brush or paddle brush and really, really stretch it out at the roots. So it's just a tool that can make things easier. If you don't need easiness, then it may not be for you. But a lot of our consumers have found great joy, especially in doing their kids' hair. And some of their customers, I'm gonna blow dry her hair with it as well, because I wanna show you guys how to properly dry with it. As I mentioned earlier, I sectioned her and I detangled her because I'm not going to depend on the dryer to detangle her hair. Like, some of the questions I get is, well, did it detangle the hair? No, you have to detangle the hair. Yes, the bristles, the padding, see how it's cushiony? It helps to glide through hair, coarse textured hair, so it helps to, if these were not soft, if you put it in the head, it would drag the hair. It would pull the hair. It's soft enough and flexible, because some of the comments you're like, oh, it's too soft, it seems like it's cheap in the middle. This is for flexibility. This is for flexibility. So that when you are moving through curly hair, it helps glide through the curly hair. If these were stick straight, like hard, like plastic like this is rubber, but this is plastic. If this was plastic, if your hair was not detangled, it's going to pull it. And so these are not heated because they're not designed to straighten your hair. This is just a blow dryer. It's not a straightening brush in terms of like flat ironing, smoothing your hair. I know there are some brushes on the market that are heated brushes that actually have heated bristles inside that straighten the hair. This is not that. This just blows air. So it's not supposed to, you know, I'll get comments, oh, well, you're still gonna need a flat iron. You're supposed to, that's kind of the next step in doing the silk press, is to blow dry the hair and flat iron it. It just gives you an easier option to, you know, make blow drying more comfortable if you're not an expert blow dryer. So kudos for those who have it and are enjoying it. Like I said, if you do not section your hair and your hair is tangled and you try to use this to detangle your hair, you're going to rip your bristles out. Okay, I use these brushes in the salon and I don't rip bristles, and I use them on more than one person's head. I still have my original test brushes that I've used on hundreds of heads. So if your bristles are ripping, it's because you're ripping it through your hair. You have to take the time to detangle and section your hair. And if your hair is really thick, or your child's hair is really thick, then break it down into sections that the paddle can handle just that section. That's gonna help take the stress off the dryer. Okay, the dryer just blows air, and it has a cushiony pad, and it's 2-in-1. But you got to do your prep work to make sure that you use it properly. Another question that someone asks is, how do you clean it? This is how you clean it. Do not put it in water. Do not try to submerge it. It's an electronic. So just take a wipe, and of course you can clean that paddle base, and then you just go in between the teeth and clean in between the teeth. No, you don't want to put it in water. Alright, so let me pull her out and I'm going to blow dry for you guys. Okay. So she was just under there about 5 minutes. So her hair is still damp, but it's going to make the blow dry much quicker because her hair is not soaking wet. Okay. So we've sectioned it. Wetness off.
Oh, I was a sneaky pad. It was in my blanket.
No, we can do we'll do a dry cape. So I haven't been able to get in the salon, you guys, in a while, and of course I don't have time to do clients, but I miss healthy hair. I miss touching hair. So I'm excited, and I needed to create some fresh content for you guys. So this is a stylist created brand. This is not an influencer brand. This is 31 years of healthy hair. And our goal is to always make sure we're giving you guys correct information regarding managing your hair at home or helping you find a stylist that can help you with your hair. So, like I said, her hair is still damp. Actually, it's holding a lot of moisture, which is good. Moisture is a good thing. Not grease, but moisture. That lets you know the conditioning worked. And the hair is very, very, very balanced. Okay, so stretch the hair out. Don't just do this. That doesn't work. Use your hand, so you're applying tension here at the base. That's how you get the root. Is to apply tension here. Maybe that like 1 minute on this section. Next section. Because you just can't do this. This will pull. Stretch the hair out. You find the area that's still kind of tangled, start on the end and work your way up. So you're constantly holding the hair and drying. Never let the hair go. Got the tangles out the end. Now I can work my way up. And there's no rules on dryer pads. So stop inboxing me and stop commenting and telling me I'm using too many pads. When it comes to the dryer, you have to get the hair dry. I'm not going to use excessive heat. But if I don't dry it all the way, it's going to reverse. And if a customer is paying you to do their hair, and they're like, oh, I only use 2 blow dryer passes, but your hair isn't going to last, that doesn't make sense. All right? So what's that? About 2-3 minutes? Because that's the benefit of air drying and getting some of that moisture out, because you save time. And I'm talking, you guys, so I'm spending a little more time, but I just wanted to show you guys. So when you're straightening curly, coily, kinky hair, you have to create tension to get the roots. The dryer is not going to go in and get the roots for you. This is where technique comes in. So the technique is keeping the hair stretched. It'll dry straight if you hold it like this. The added benefit is going in with the brush and brushing. I'm working my way out to the end. So see how it's puffy right here? That means it's not dry. So when you see me go over it a couple times, it's so that when I rest it, it doesn't puff up again. That's how you know that it's dry. Now it's dry. You don't want to dry it like this, because then it makes it harder for you to do your next step, whether you're doing braid out or silk press, or keep control of the hair. See how much faster it is to work through it? And she has a lot of hair, but the sectioning and the preparation is what's gonna make it easier. So it's a combination of technique and the dryer. This is making it easier. Dryer feels good, huh? When I'm drying my hair at home, I'm like, oh, this feels so good. It really stimulates the scalp. It feels good. See, the bristles aren't falling off because her hair is already tangled. I'm sorry, her hair is already detangled. So if you got bristles falling off, it's because it's too much. You're trying to approach it without doing anything. Like this will rip your hair and your bristles. Anybody timing me blow drying? I want to say we're probably at about 7-8 minutes. And I just got these last 2 sections left. When the ends are drier, her ends are a little dry. I want to get those stretched out first so they don't stay thick on me. Then I'll go back and do the rest. I have the 60. Another. No, it doesn't hurt my hands. But I hold it about right here, right at the between the neck and the base. You don't want to hold it up here because this gets warm. But about right here is good. Like down here may be too much if you have a small hand. I have big hands, so about right here is a good place. A little tension at the root where it's thicker at. Because the straighter you dry it, the easier the silk press is, and the less heat you need on the silk press, the less passive. That's it. That's BlowOut Brush. Now, if I was, actually I am going to silk press her, so I would let her scalp maybe a little damp, so I let her dry a little bit. But this video was for demonstration purposes. Because I'm a pro, and I'm going to silk press her hair, I have another technique that I'm going to go really stretch her roots out. Blow dry is the, you said the hand that is touching the blow dried hair is that too hot to touch? Is the hair too hot to touch, or the air? The air, remember I'm a hairstylist, so I have asbestos hands, so my hands can handle a little bit of heat. But the hair is not too hot to touch. So you're talking about this hand. I think you're talking about this hand. So when I'm touching the hair afterwards, no, it's not too hot for me. But I'm used to dealing, I've had my hair in heat for 30 years. My hands in heat for 30 years. But the hair, no. Well, the hair is going to be warm, but it dries. It's air. It's just air flowing through it. So it's not like when you press straight and the hair holds heat. But no, it didn't hold it. It wasn't enough to burn my hand. No. Okay, so I'm going to go and finish her hair. And I'm going to capture some footage, and I'm gonna drop a really beautiful before and after, because she has gorgeous hair. She has an amazing before, and then I'm going to drop the after tonight when I get home and edit it. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick behind the scenes with the SilkOut the blowout brush. All right, and I'll post the after tonight when I get it edited.